Royal Oak, Michigan. Man, it is not just a city outside of Detroit. It's not just a place for families, for foodies, and even first time homebuyers. I want to talk about 7 reasons why this is a place that you can move to, you should move to, and 7 reasons why people love it. Let's just get into the video. All right, so before we get started, I have to say that I am a realtor in the Metro Detroit area, Macomb, Wayne, and Oakland County. If you're looking to move into any one of the cities or looking to buy or sell, my information is in the description below as well as pinned to the top of the comment section. Let's get into the video. All right, so just to outline this video, what I want to talk about are things like the downtown scene, what is very special about it. Let's talk about some of the events that Royal Oak has that are very, very special and what brings people into the city from other areas, from Detroit, from Metro Detroit. This is why Royal Oak, small city, but pretty special in its own way, right? It's like its own little special thing, right? Also, we'll talk about, some of the important streets. We'll talk about the housing options that you get. And also, we'll talk about the lifestyle. This is what makes up Royal Oak. All right, so I'll tell you one thing that Royal Oak doesn't have, and that's good parking. Parking sucks in Royal Oak, right? It's such a small downtown, so you're better off parking in a parking structure and then just walking anywhere downtown. Now, I'll try not to spend too much time on this because this is the most important part about Royal Oak that people love. And that brings me to point number 1, which is a walkable and a vibrant downtown, right? There's everything happening down here, from your coffee shops to your breweries. There's comedy clubs and local farmers market. There's so much going on there, including even a Royal Oak music theater, right? Have I just kind of blown your mind with everything? One of the things that I like to do, me and my wife do pretty often, is we'll go to a comedy club. The Mark Ridley's Comedy Club is really cool, just to switch things up. And we go there, get your drink tickets, have a good time. We even go to the Imagine Royal Oak Theater. That's really cool to go to. And also, I've been to the music theater for a concert a while back. But all of these things are happening right downtown, and they're all within like 5-minute walking distance. You can do all of this right on Main Street. And so when people come to Royal Oak, they're coming here for either the nightlife scene, which you can go to bars up and down the Main Street area, which I used to party in Royal Oak a lot, right? Back in my younger days. And then there's bars even off of Main Street. So a really nice, safe downtown scene, as well as if you want to come here for brunch, if you want to come here for coffee, if you want to come to some of the local boutiques and food places. There's a lot happening in downtown, and every Friday and Saturday there's something going on. So if you want to be around a city where things are happening, this is one of those areas. So that's the first thing, which is the walkable and great downtown scene. Well, you also, if you live in Royal Oak, you have to be used to people, because people come here for point number 2, which is major attractions, right? From giraffes to classic cars is what I call it, right? And you get the Detroit Zoo, which we'll talk about, the Woodward Dream Cruise, which is my absolute favorite, all the way to Arts, Beats, and Eats. So one of the first things that you're greeted with coming off of 696 is the Detroit Zoo. Great place to come with your family, definitely on a nice day, even like a nice little, chilly day. It's still pretty nice. And in October, they do the Zubu. They have treat stations everywhere where you can go trick or treating, and they set the whole park up for Halloween. And it's really, really cool and really, really special to see. They do that during October. Also, for my car people out there, if you don't know, I've shared it in a few home tours. I am a car guy. I'm a car guy at heart. And so if you're from out of state and you're like, man, is there a car scene? Absolutely. But let me tell you about the Woodward Dream Cruise. It happens in August, right? For one weekend. And there are millions of cars that come here. Even Jay Leno has been caught on Woodward multiple times during the Dream Cruise, driving up and down. I know 2 years ago, he had got the Demon 170 and the Hellcat Demon 170, and he was driving it up and down Woodward, and people seen him. So this is a very, very big thing. I'm always there, and my car guys are there too. So Woodward Dream Cruise, it brings a lot of people. Also, arts, beats, and eats. So another cool Royal Oak Festival. It's like their known festival. You go there, you get something to eat, bring the kids. They have carnival events. It's a very, very great place to be. And so those are the major attractions that you would have access to being in downtown Royal Oak. And again, these things are happening all the time. So throughout the season. So let's talk about point number 3 that I think is what makes Royal Oak unique, right? And it's the different housing choices that you have, the different styles that you have. The 1920s, 30s bungalow to the contemporary style home, or maybe you want a loft. Maybe you want to be the young family that has a loft in the city, right? In the Royal Oak City. Great. Or you may just want a ranch style home, or maybe it's a new build. I can keep going on and on and on. And that's what makes Royal Oak special, because if you're looking for a certain home, you can find it here. It doesn't have to be a cookie cutter house in a subdivision with an HOA. You're getting actual character here in Royal Oak. And so this is why people love it. It is a small town charm type of feel, but you're getting these unique homes. And so that's what I like doing when I walk through houses in Royal Oak and showing families. I love seeing how different things are, right? And so again, you got some historic homes to your new contemporary style houses. So when you move here, that is another cool benefit that I think is a reason why people love this city more than other cities, because of how different it is in the housing architectures. And they can start anywhere at $350,000. And of course, yes, they can go up to $1 million. I may even have a video here of a home tour that I went through of a house that was $1 million. That shows you what Royal Oak will bring you. All right, cool. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you are, just click the like button, comment. Just let me know you're there, right? Just let me know you're there, please. It helps a little bit. Also, subscribe to the channel. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is the location, right? One of the main things when I'm talking to buyers, whether we're in Macomb County, we're in Oakland County, we're always talking about how quickly can I get to certain places? How quickly can I get to my family? In Royal Oak, you're right by 696, which is going to be your main freeway. You're not too far from I-75, and you're right there on Woodward. So you have a lot of main streets that can take you to and from, let's say, downtown Detroit. You can probably get there in 15 to 20 minutes. And if you wanted to go, somewhere else in Metro Detroit, I mean, you're minutes away from doing that as well. So, it's kind of a cool central location where Royal Oak is. And again, 696 will get you everywhere. It'll get you to 75 in probably a few minutes. So you're right in the downtown energy and Oakland County charm. So everything about Royal Oak is almost perfect where it sits. So you're not too far from everything. I'm going to get into the next point, but you know what I think people really, really love about Royal Oak the most, including myself, is Royal Oak has character, right? It's not just like that a boring city that doesn't have anything going on. It has a very cool character, and you can be yourself, and you'll see some drawings, you'll just see a little bit of everything in the Royal Oak area. And so that's what it has. And it takes me to my next point, right? Which is point number 5, which are schools. And it has this, it's family oriented, right? So, there's a lot of parks. And if you want to talk about schools, well, there's Northwood, there's Keller. And even if you're a dog parent, they're very dog friendly, right? I just seen someone go into Royal Oak Roast today, which is right off of Woodward. And they have an order pickup window, and he had his dog with him at the order pickup window. Like everything about the city, again, is about character. They're very family oriented and even dog friendly. So again, if those things are very, very important to you, they have that here in Royal Oak as well. I look at Royal Oak and Ferndale like big brother, little brother, Like Ferndale, I'm sorry, is like little brother, right? It's nice, still kind of gives you that Royal Oak vibe, but it's not Royal Oak because Royal Oak is a little bit more upscale, Like it just kind of gives me that vibe, right? And so that takes me into point number 6, which is lifestyle and culture. So, in Royal Oak, you'll find, healthy lifestyles, such as you'll find some gyms around there, you'll find some yoga studios. They even have breweries and Whole Foods. There's a lot going on in the Royal Oak area. So they have their own culture, which I kind of mentioned before, with their own character. And that's what really, really kind of solidifies why people like love this city, is that it's got its own thing, right? It's its own vibe in this in Royal Oak. And so again, whether you want to go downtown, there are different clubs, right? You've got an EDM type of club. You've got more of like a hip hopish type of club. There's so much going on there. So lifestyle is important here in this city, and you can do whatever you want, right? So it feels urban without the chaos of a city, right? So it kind of gives you the best of both worlds here. So before I get into point number 7, I just want to make sure, I have to say this because I know you're not one of those people that, watch the whole video up until this point and have not hit the like button, right? That wouldn't be you. That wouldn't be you. Okay. Well, make sure you comment as well. And again, my information is in the description below. If you're looking to move anywhere in the Metro Detroit area, information in the description as well as pinned to the top of the comment section. Let's talk about point number 7, which is my absolute favorite, because these are the things that I care about, which is a long-term investment, right? Long-term value in Royal Oak. It's there. So, it's not unusual to see a 1930s bungalow get torn down. And the dirt alone in Royal Oak is worth a few thousand, couple thousand, hundreds of thousands of dollars in Royal Oak, Michigan, right? So the dirt alone is worth a lot. And then when someone tears it down and they build a 2-story home, contemporary or colonial, it's worth so much more, right? Like I said, I just went to a walkthrough of a home that was, I think it was 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, but it was worth $1 million. And the value is only going to increase over time as they start to do the same thing with more and more homes in the area. So it's a smart move long term if you care about the value of your home, because so many people want to move here because they love the character of it. They love the downtown scene. They love the attractions, that this is a great long-term move if you're looking to move here. And I like it because if I'm showing you a house, I want to be able to show you the equity that you have in your home. I want to show you the houses that have sold in the area and how quickly and all that type of stuff. So those are the things that I enjoy showing my buyers or even sellers when comes time to sell as well, which is the long-term investment, the long-term value, which is what really matters. So if you want a realtor like that, just give me a call, because I'm a nerd and I like doing that one. I like showing you that. Guys, well, I wanted to keep it short, but those are the 7 reasons why a lot of people like moving here. So is Royal Oak the right place for you after this video? Do you think that this is a place you want to come and see and maybe see some houses here? Well, let's do that, right? And then my information is in the description below, as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I love helping people relocate to Royal Oak, because whether they're coming from Detroit or they're coming from out of state, I love showing them around the area. And then the downtown scene sometimes just gets them, right? Because, we just grab a coffee and then we'll go on to a home tour, and then, they're in love, right? So hopefully, if this is the city that you want to move to, I hope that this helped a little bit. And as well, just go ahead and like and comment as well, just to let me know that you enjoyed this content. And if you want more of it, I'd love to bring it to you. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap this video up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So you guys be safe, be blessed. I'll see you.